All right, folks, starting a backpacking trip here at the Porters Creek Trailhead in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Heading up to Mount LeConte where I'm going to spend the night. I've only spent the night there once before in the wintertime, 2022. So first time there in the spring, at least spending the night. Actually, I did day hike it in 2016, but I'm using some trails I've never used before here in the Smokies. Porters Creek is one, and then I'm going to get onto Brushy Mountain Trail, Trillium Gap. I've actually used that before, but I'm going to get to the shelter, and then I'm going to head out on the Boulevard Trail, which I've never done the whole thing. So this is going to be a great trip. It's going to be the better part of 30 miles. I'm going to pull it off, and it's been a while since I've done that many miles, so see how it goes. Trail actually starts past the gate. 1 mile to get on Brushy Mountain Trail. That's what I thought, 9 miles to Mount LeConte. And that would be 5 one way to the jump off, which is where I want to head to. Be near the AT, and 5 miles back to the shelter, so it'll be 19 today. And then 9 miles back tomorrow morning, all downhill. This creek is really beautiful. I'm quite impressed. Even Greenbrier Road, right off 321, the 4 miles coming down the road was really pretty. Lots of creeks, lots of streams, very green, hence the name. Very wild and scenic. The hike starts off on a wide forest road, but I imagine it's going to narrow a bit as I head up the Brushy Mountain. It'll probably turn into a single trail, single track. Found a little cemetery up the hill. There's a lot of history in this part of the park. Yeah, it's early settlement here along Porters Creek. (1987). Well, I guess maybe they probably erected this long after the fact, because those dates are well before 1987. Old headstones, early settlement. So much history in the Appalachian Mountains and in the Smoky Park in specific. Coins on the headstones. It's like, kind of reminds me of Greek mythology. Coins for the Charon, the boatman, the ferryman. And, ferry you across the river Styx to the underworld. I don't think that's what that's for, though, in this case. I'm just a history nerd. I like ancient history. Greco-Roman is my specialty. Didn't go to school for it, I just read a lot of books. Already well above the creek. So this is Porter's Creek Trail continues here straight to campsite 31. Gonna have to come here and camp there when I come back. Maybe bring a friend. And then do Rainbow Falls Trail as well. All in one day. I can't remember what the mileage was. I think it was about 16 total mileage, because it's about 4 out and back from the parking area to campsite 31 here. So that's 8, and then 4 out and back Rainbow Falls Trail. So that's another 8. So yeah, 16 miles. I was up here to Brushy Mountain Trail. Before I go onto Brushy Mountain Trail, which is right there, I'm gonna check this out, because you know me, I love history. Oh wow, it's in pretty bad shape. I think I've seen pictures recently. I think a friend came here and looked to be in better shape back then. It must have got damaged from the hurricane. Well, considering it's 150 years old, I'd say it's doing pretty well. Another structure ahead. Oh, that's pretty neat. Too bad they don't let you stay here. It'd be really nice in the wintertime with that fireplace. Oh yeah, that would be really cozy. I like this one even better. Doorways are short though. I'm 5'9", and it's just above my head. It's like 6 feet. I found the outhouse. It's a double. That's pretty cool. So you and your significant other can do your business together, in case you can't wait. It's in pretty bad shape. Looks like people have still used it recently. It's gross. If it looks like that, I wouldn't use it. Leave it to history. This trail is resembling Snake Den Ridge, which is not too far away, near Cosby. Actually starts at the Cosby campground. Just has the same look to it, same feel to it. Switchbacks and same forest type. It's beautiful though. Love this time of year. A beautiful little cascade there. It's called the Trillium Branch, a little stream. The trail's getting tougher as they go along. You can tell they've done some logging work over here. And we had some deadfall, so appreciative of that. Despite what you think of the budget cuts by Doge, there's still logging efforts being done. Of course, this could have been a while ago. I don't know. Not saying I do know, but just grateful for it. Looks like an ant from Jurassic Park. He's rather large. Streams are flowing good since we've had recent rain, but we're still not out of the woods yet, excuse the pun. We're still well under what we need for this time of year as far as rainfall. This whole area, the whole region I should say, is I think it's still under drought advisory. So no campfires. Not supposed to have campfires at Mount LeConte anyway, just so you know, because the lodge is nearby and I probably don't want to risk it in case somebody was careless about it. So here on the Trillium Gap Trail, been on the trail for ever since I saw the deer, was the where I got on the trail. But you could tell the forest has changed a lot compared to where I started, where everything was really green and overgrown already. It was much lower elevation. I'm at 5,000 feet now. And forest still has yet to grow up. And it's a lot cooler too. It's not cold, but it's definitely, the temperature has dropped by at least 10 degrees or more. And it's gotten shady too. I'm in the clouds now. It's overcast, so definitely welcome reprieve compared to how warm it was below. But just to show you, when you climb up in elevation this time of year, they're still getting over winter here. It's definitely a lot warmer than it was probably a week or two ago, but spring is slowly making its way to the higher elevations. I still have more climbing to go because I'm going up to 6,500 feet. If I remember correctly, it was the approximate elevation of Mount LeConte. So it's supposed to be 41 at the shelter tonight, according to the forecast. I brought my thermometer, so we'll see. Oh, check this out. An egg. Small, but not too small. I mean, I think a robin's egg would be a lot smaller than that, or any of these birds up here on the mountaintop. I would think maybe a bird of prey. What do you guys think? It's cracked, and then there's another one over there. Something got into him. Who knows? Oh, I found the owner of the eggs. There is a, what would you call that bird? He's out of sight right now. He's well blended with the foliage. Oh, God, what do you call those birds? Ruffled grouse? Just some type of grouse. He's up there fussing because I was messing with his eggs. I was just handling them. Just trying to determine what they were. I thought they were abandoned. Sorry, Mama. I'm gonna leave your eggs alone. She's all pitching a fuss at me. I can't say I blame her though. But something got into him. Need to hide your eggs, Mama.
Have a good day.
You too. Made it. 9.3 miles, 4,400 feet of elevation gain. It was tough. I don't know if I'm gonna have the energy to go down the Boulevard Trail all the way now. Might have to save that for another time, so that way at least I'll be able to make another trip of it. Because I've never done that trail. So it will definitely happen. Shelter up the hill. It's been 2.5 years since I've been here, and that was December 2022. Smells good whatever they're cooking, but I'm not invited. I I got a backpacker meal, 2 of them actually, plus breakfast. I'll have to make a point to stay here sometime. It looks really nice this time of year. It's not open in the winter. I think it opens April 1st, if I remember correctly. I've only stayed at the shelter once, so this will be the second time. You see these little houses look pretty cool. All right, heading up. A lot of these trees have fallen since the last time I was here. Heading up to cliff tops. It's pretty exposed here, so one would imagine the winds would wreak havoc in the winter and during any storms. I don't know how bad the hurricane affected this area. I know the eastern part of the park got affected, but I don't know about this particular spot here. It's kind of central.
It's okay when you make gay jokes, but not me.
All right, I guess we're talking home for the night. The shelter gets heavily used. No fires. See, that's what I was talking about. I used to have a chimney there, a fireplace, but that's what happens when people don't exercise caution when having a fire. Somebody else is supposed to be coming, at least according to the permit reservation system. It said one more was gonna stay the night here. But sometimes people don't always abide by the rules, and you might have more than what you expected. Don't do that. Always a trail favorite, the chicken and dumplings by Mountain House. There's a lot of people here, man. There is just a lot of people up here in the park. Coming up to Mount LeConte, and even coming up Brushy Mountain Trail, I saw a lot of people. Well, more specifically Trillium Gap. Once I got on that trail, I saw a lot of people. As they say, Brushy Mountain's like one of the least popular of the trails that take you to Mount LeConte. But in all fairness, I did see more people on Trillium Gap. But just since I've been here at the shelter, there have been people walking to Myrtle Point. So it is busy.
It's gonna be an even better night's sleep tomorrow night. Yeah.
All right, you know what? I did something pretty stupid. I left the shelter when I was all good to stay the night. I don't know, I just didn't feel like staying there. I stayed there before, 2.5 years ago, and it seemed a little crowded up there. It wasn't one person that showed up, it was two. Nothing wrong with that. I've stayed the night in crowded shelters before on the AT, on section hikes, but I just felt like, hey, it's 9 miles downhill, why not just do it tonight? And that way I could have a really long day hike of 20 plus miles. And I gotta tell you, I was trying to make good time, so I was running down the mountain off and on for much of the duration of the downhill trek, and I am beat, because it involves a lot of concentration to not roll your ankle when the terrain is real rocky and there's roots and it's slippery in places. So now I'm hiking back in the dark, back on Porter's Creek Trail, which I just got back on, so I have a mile back to the parking area, and then a 2-hour drive home. No matter if you do a day hike or a backpacking trip. I brought my backpack, obviously, because I thought I was backpacking, but such as it is, the hiking is what I'm out here for, more than just camping. Camping is fun to me as well, but sometimes I just don't feel like it. I get to a place and I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going back to the car. I don't care how hard it is, how tired I am. I'm just going to do it. Just because I'm going to have to do the miles anyway. Might as well do it the same day.